Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is the build battles video for this month. Most of you guys probably already know what this is, but basically if any of you guys don't know what this is, every month I put out a Obby Creator build battle competition. People can build around a certain theme, so this month the theme was shipwreck, and we go through and we choose the top builds with top 4 builds in 2 categories. The first category is build quality. The second category is creativity, and I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video, so go to that link, head to my Twitter account where there's 2 polls and you can vote on which build is your favorite, and then the winners receive a prize. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, and the first build we have here is by Natural K. It's a beautiful little build, a shipwrecked on the sand. It's a beautiful boat. It's got a skull on the front, which is pretty cool, and you can see here the inside is incredibly well built. It's got a piano, it's got a fridge, it's got an oven, a wardrobe. It looks like someone might be living here. It's got a sofa. Really cool. It's got a guitar. It's incredibly well detailed. And yeah, that's the first submission for build quality. Alrighty, this second build is by Grinsoft, and they've gone for a more of a scenic approach here. Not only have they built a boat which is shipwrecked, they've also built the whole scenery. So we've got the sea, we've got little islands, we've got octopus tentacles coming out of the water, which is super cool, and even a harbor at the back, plus floating clouds in the sky, just for that added little bit of scenic effect. Overall, really cool, but obviously they've focused on multiple parts of this build, not just the pirate ship. Now, this build by Danny XYT, it's really incredible, but it takes a completely different approach to the other ones you've seen so far in this video. You spawn inside a submarine and you can see, it really feels like you're underwater, and you can see a shipwreck down here that's obviously sunk. You can even head out of your little submarine and head to the ship, where you can see it is very beautiful. It's got jellyfish, they even damage you when you touch them, so be careful. Treasure you can find, and overall the atmosphere, it really feels like you are underwater on this one. And the final build in the build quality category, this one's by Noxless, and it is really cool. Not only does it have an entire broken ship, it reminds me a lot of the Titanic. You're above ground, there's birds flying in the sky, you've just hit an iceberg and your ship has cracked into 3 pieces. Not only is it incredibly well built, it's also got an obstacle course section, so you have to traverse the ship, you have to head to the end. Once you get off the ship, you get a new checkpoint. You see there's some boulders in your way, you have to go and press a button to unlock the boulders. Once you're into an ice cave. Now you have to traverse the ice cave and not fall into the abyss. Once you get through the cave, then you finish the obby. Overall, a really cool experience. Now onto the creativity section, and the first build really blows it away. This one's by Roxon, and if you're scared of the water and scared of the sea, maybe don't check this one out. Looks like this abandoned ship has sank and then been caught by a giant octopus type monster. It really is scary, but what a great build. It really, again, I know I say this for everyone, but it really feels like you're underwater in this one. It feels like you're inside some kind of trench, and I like the idea of the octopus actually grabbing the ship. That is very creative, and so that's why this is in the creative category. This next build by fastknack really shows you another creative side of the shipwreck theme. Here, fastknack has gone for a ship sailing through some kind of wormhole or portal or something, but it's crashed into a giant skyscraper. What an incredible take on the shipwreck category. It looks really amazing yet again, and I really like this creative aspect where it's not only in water, but it's gone through some kind of portal or wormhole and gone into a city, which is a super cool take. Like most of the other builds, you can also head up onto the ship as well and take a look around. Really cool build overall. This next build by Rotlos is not only well made, but also very creative. In this build, you'll have to find 4 different items by looking around a shipwreck. Now the ship itself is quite small, but it is still very well made, and it's pretty fun as a player to search for these items. There's 1 easy, 1 2 medium, and 1 hard. So if you guys want to check out this build and try and find some of the items yourself, I encourage you to. For any of these builds, you can use the IDs at the top to load them in. But yeah, overall, this one really cool, and a creative spin again on this shipwreck theme. And the final build in the creative category is this obby by King Swagger 28. This obby is really well made, and it's also very creative because you have to go through an entire world in order to find some treasure. You first start by jumping across some boats, head down to a shipwreck, through some lasers, back out of the sea, up a lighthouse, through a cannon, back on another shipwreck, on some rocks, and until finally you get the treasure after a small boss fight. So overall, very, very creative, and it's an obby which is super cool as well. And there you go, those are all the builds for this month's July build battle competition. Remember, the theme was shipwreck, and the first 4 were for build quality and the second 4 were for creativity. So please, if you enjoyed this video, head to the link in the description. You can vote, as long as you have a Twitter account, on which builds were your favorite. So vote for the first 4, vote for which one you think was built the best with the best build quality, and for the second 4, vote on which one you think was the most creative. Thanks very much, guys, for watching, and I hope to see your submissions in the next month's build battle. See ya!